My plans for working on said camper van have been somewhat delayed as a result of all of the work I'm doing up here. But let's get back to this. I want to get away this summer, and I have a need to install a split charge system on the van, and I've got to do it very quickly because it's now Friday and I'm going away in the van on Monday. So I've bought a kit of bits online, the most important piece being this, the relay switch, and I'm now trying to work out the best way to get this through the van neatly to where I ultimately want it to be, which is here. And I've discovered there's an access point that had a simple grommet in it that pushed out, that goes all the way underneath the van. And the reason I stuffed that white plastic in is so that I can see where it comes out. What I've discovered is, I was wondering why the air conditioning didn't work on the vehicle. Well, that might be a good reason why, because it's clearly corroded out at some point, and the previous owner, or the owner before the previous owner, has decided it's not worth fixing given the value of the van, and they've just not bothered. They've taken the whole bloody thing out. Right, so what we've got, therefore, the easiest short route is to come straight up into the vehicle with a terminal box that I can isolate everything from, simply by disconnecting the lead to the terminal, and then track it back over the air conditioning and take it up through the engine compartment. So that comes up in there. And now I know that that's all going to be pretty simple to fix. All I've got to do now is slip in it in the trunking, put on the terminals, cut it to length, put on the terminals, and get it connected up. This is what I've decided will work. Neat solution. The box will fit down in there quite neatly, so the power will come up, connect into that, have the lid on top when it's not being used. Whenever it's being used, I'll feed and connect up to the other side of this bus bar, and that will connect into the pod, the leisure battery that will be in the pod that will sit in here, that I mocked up in cardboard. So I better get on with it. I'm running out of time. So I think I finished. I just got to tidy up. Rather than screw, I've used an adhesive mastic, one of these modern building adhesives. I've used that to stick this box down. It seemed to make more sense than putting screws through the chassis. I've also fixed an earth cable on. I've just put that through the metalwork after cleaning it off down here. So the battery compartment is now looking pretty good. I'm happy with that. Here's the fuse that I haven't fitted yet, mounted on top of the regular fuse box. I've just tucked the tail that will ultimately go on there. When I'm ready to proceed to the next stage, I don't want it shorting out, so I've got it tucked in there in the meantime. And I've tied the cabling back down following the air conditioning pipes that no longer work to go into the van here. So next stage is to wire the distribution board and the battery compartment for the leisure battery, which I'll do tomorrow.